All right, guys, what's happening today is I am going to have lunch or breakfast or whatever you guys want to call it. It's going to be a meal, and I'm going to have it here with you. And the reason why I'm doing this is just for fun, because I do weird stuff, and that's what this channel has always been about. A weird adventure, a weird adventure. So usually I am not sick, but I am feeling pretty sick. I've got this weird thing going on here in my kidney, and it's been bad, and I've had it for a long time. I went to the doctor a couple of times. They did all kinds of weird things to check out to what it was. Nobody could figure it out. They said, you're fine, you're fine. And one of the issues that I have with doctors in general is their bar of fine. Is it like, you're fine, like you're gonna live another 10 years fine, or you're fine like you're in peak condition fine? You know, that's the thing that I always struggle with doctors, and they're trying to do their best as well, because fine also needs to include mental health. And if they say you're dying tomorrow, and yet, you don't really have anything that's that bad, that could also mess with you. So anyway, usually I would have stuff like tofu, but today, instead of tofu, I'm trying out these products right here. Now, I'm not telling you guys you should go try these. The one on the left is vanilla, the one on the right is chocolate. I'm not telling you guys you should buy these, but this is the procedure that I do before every meal when I'm trying to get better, since I'm not. So, this is not a Brian Johnson thing. I don't take any pills. And as I said before, I usually don't take stuff like this. I will just eat fruits and vegetables and all that stuff. But I'm doing a 1 meal per day diet thing right now, just to try to get as good as I possibly can, especially because when you're vegan, you are overwatered all the time. You might not be oversugared, because I rarely have sugar. I rarely have salt. I occasionally will have a drink, so I will get some sugar, but it's not in the food that I cook. So here we go. I start off with the magical salad, just like the Sugar Queen suggests, and you should. And I eat it like a barbarian. Now, there's no particular brand that you should go out and buy. You can get whatever brand you want. This channel is not about like forcing you to do anything. And you probably won't be able to do this anyway. But whether you're going to have a snack, or whether you're going to have a full meal, whether you're just going to grab a soda out of the fridge, before you put anything in your body, the Sugar Queen suggests you should have. And again, it doesn't have to be this vinegar. It can be any vinegar at all. Some salad and vinegar. And since I'm not Brian Johnson, I don't have a perfect or specific formula for you guys. This is just what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. And my kidney's gotten better, so it's doing something. Ooh, I'm gonna have some tomatoes, because vegan vampires, that's why. Vegan vampires, guys. And again, I got these, but you guys can buy whatever you want. I'm going to start with some vanilla. And they say you should have 2 scoops of this. So I'm going to do 1 scoop of vanilla and 1 scoop of chocolate. You guys can do whatever you want. And as I said before, you do you. You don't have to do this crazy stuff that I'm doing. Usually what I do is I'll use the cup that's inside. I'll show you guys in a second. That's obviously too much, right? So you can grab a chopstick. I think everybody should have one of these in your kitchen somewhere. And with a chopstick, you can gently spread the powder on top and make it as smooth as you can. Oh man, this is bad today. I'm not doing a very good job. There we go. That'll do it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just as perfect as you can make it. And then I'm going to dump it in a little cup. They tell you exactly how many ounces you should use, and I'm not going to use the amount of water or other liquid that they recommend, because I'm trying to minimize the amount of water that's in my system. And so what most people are going to do is they're going to put it in a blender and just blend it out with water. But I don't do that. I'm going to turn it into more of something that I can just eat as if it were, you know, a little slushy. Just dump a little water. If I was Brian Johnson, I would calculate the exact amount of water required to make it into a pudding. That's the word I was looking for, pudding, and I couldn't come up with it. Because that's what I'm trying to do here. Right now, this is not enough water to make it a pudding. Start off with a typical water bottle. And I'm going to turn it into a slushie. Some people will like the vanilla. Some people will like the chocolate more. I can't really tell which one is better, but it's nice to have options. It's nice to have options because sometimes you get bored of one. You know, like, can I really have something else? And they're mostly good. So there you go. You try to get as much of the pattern out of the way so it becomes a pudding. And that's how I eat it. I will demonstrate. There's definitely yummier vanilla puddings out there, but this will do. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back to eating school, and I might need to get a bib. It's good enough. Now dump in some chocolate. Dump in some chocolate from this one. Same procedure. But you know what? I'm going to clear my palate with some tomatoes because vampires. Tomatoes are sweet. So good. Having said that, that's pretty much all I've been eating for the past 2 weeks. And I'm not dead yet, so it can't be that bad. Here we go with the chocolate.